Diseases spread by water.
Water is a mandatory key to human survival. With time, we found easier ways to get this precious liquid. For example, taps, wells, aqueducts to modern-day water supply network. We depend on these water supply sources, but what if tomorrow the wells dry up, the rivers flow a murky brown, or the taps run dry?
If something went wrong with our water supply, then we would have to walk for hours on end to find a safe and reliable water source, carry a heavy tub of water back home, and bring it to boil before finally being able to drink it.
Another problem is animals could drink the contaminated water and later become sick or die. We could also consume these diseases when we eat the meat. Sounds like a nightmare, right?
But for other people, this isn't a nightmare. It's a reality. Each waterborne disease has a name, symptoms, and consequences. Today we'll be focusing on diarrheal disease, cholera, and hepatitis C.
Diarrheal disease is the second leading cause of death in children under the age of 5. It's a disease both preventable and treatable. Around 520,000 children under the age of 5 fall victim to it every year, but globally 1.7 billion get infected yearly. This disease is a symptom of other infections caused by bacterial and parasitic organisms found in water.
Diarrheal disease is usually a symptom of an infection in the intestinal tract, which can be caused by a variety of bacterial, viral, and parasitic organisms. Infection is spread through contaminated food or drinking water, or from person to person and poor hygiene. Hepatitis E is another disease found in water. It's a liver disease that is transmitted from person to person through drinking water. About 20 million are infected with HIV infections worldwide each year, leading to 3.3 million symptomatic cases of hepatitis E. The World Health Organization, or WHO for short, estimated that about 44,000 deaths were caused by hepatitis E in 2015. Contaminated water from anywhere in the world is at risk, but it is more common in East and South Asia. A vaccine to prevent hepatitis E infections has been developed and licensed in China, but is not available anywhere else.
Cholera is another disease that could kill within hours if left untreated. Researchers have estimated there are around 3 million cases of cholera and 21,000 to 143,000 deaths worldwide every year. Cholera is an extremely harmful disease that can cause watery diarrhea. It takes between 12 hours and 5 days for a person to show symptoms after ingesting contaminated food or water. Cholera affects both children and adults and can kill within hours if left untreated. Most infected with cholera have none or mild symptoms and can be easily treated, but in severe cases they will need rapid treatment.
There are ways to prevent all of these waterborne diseases. Most important is the access to clean drinking water. If that's not available, then have good hygiene by washing your hands with soap and water. Avoid water sources close to agricultural runoff or animal fields, and be sure to cook your food thoroughly.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.